Well, the starter's on his rostrum. Obviously, because of the extreme distance of this race, there'll be periods when they go out of sight. We'll see them for that first half mile or so, and then they'll be out of sight for approximately another mile, and we'll pick them up again with about 2 miles to run. So the starter waves them forward. Has he let them go, or is that a... yeah, that looks like a start. So we wish them all well. The 7 horses and riders then make their way out into the Suffolk countryside. The Newmarket town plate then is underway. First one to show was Oh Right, one of those raiders from Penrith. At the back of the field early, Handsome Buddy, last year's winner, racing along with Cool Fusion. Cool Fusion just the back marker early. Layback's right up with the pace early, and Sergeant Pink not far behind them either. Start Me Up's in about 4th or 5th place, together with... that one is All the Fashion, as they now race under the trees, completed the first half mile and take themselves away out into the countryside. Now, it did look very difficult to see. It looked as though 2 of them went a different direction there to the other 5. But we shall see them all again shortly, once they arrive at around the 2-mile post from home. That'll be in about a minute and a half's time, I would suggest. A race with a great history in it, and as the boys were saying beforehand, King Charles II back in 1666 first ordered this race to be run, and it's been held ever since. And the tradition was not lost upon a local trainer, John Berry, who won this a couple of years ago. It's one of the most exciting moments of John's career. John, a very successful trainer here in Newmarket, but he was a real historian of the game as well. He was absolutely thrilled to win it 2 or 3 years ago, and it's a race that's provided some really lovely stories as well. A couple of years ago, a jockey called Claire Tremlow returned to action in this race, having broken her back. Obviously all amateurs, but a significant injury sustained by Claire. She returned here a couple of years ago to win this very race as well. So that was a wonderful, wonderful moment here at Newmarket. The runners then, to remind you, Handsome Buddy, ridden by Michael Gates, a 54-year-old. Michael is also the trainer and owner of this particular horse. And, you know, when he won last year, he described it as one of his most amazing experiences of his equine life. And bear in mind that Michael's owned a Grand National placed horse before. He was placed in the Grand National with a horse called Camelot Knight back in 1997. So he knows that winning feeling. So too does Jason Carver. Jason rides Start Me Up here, of course. Jason's a 44-year-old company director. He had a lot of riding experience as a youngster, but then in his midlife, rather lost his way riding wise and returned to the saddle just 5 years ago. And of course, he and Start Me Up won this a couple of years ago. Layback and Sarah Hector. Sarah is a livery yard manager. She's been doing that for over 20 years, and they finished last year, Layback and Sarah Hector, but at the moment she's first as they race now with 2 miles left to go. Cool Fusion, birthday boy John Day on board that one. Oh Right and Sergeant Pink, Thomas Sayer and Thomas Armstrong on board. They're the 2 raiders from Penrith. And All the Fashion and Thomas Williams, number 7. Thomas has ridden in this race twice before. He's a pupil assistant trainer to Violet Jordan, and also had a massive buzz by riding in the St Patrick's Day Derby at the Cheltenham Festival last March, where he finished a very creditable 8th. He's a student at Loughborough University and clearly absolutely loves this side of his riding experience as well. But at the moment, the Newmarket town plate coming past halfway, well past halfway as well. Layback, who finished 12 months ago, is out in front here. For Sarah Hector, she's about 3 to 4 lengths clear of Start Me Up and Jason Carver, who sits in 2nd place and seems to be going very well indeed. Then back in 3rd place, that looks like Cool Fusion and John Day, who's racing ahead of Handsome Buddy, who is in 4th place. Now the other 3 horses are all well adrift. All the Fashion, might be All the Fashion in 3rd place. When we get a closer look at them, we'll see both All the Fashion and Cool Fusion in very similar colours here. And in behind these we've got Sergeant Pink and Oh Right, who is right at the back end of the field. But as they prepare now to make the turn back towards home, it looks as though Layback's going to be challenged for the lead here by Start Me Up, who has now dashed through on the inside to take up the running. So Start Me Up now leads the field, but Layback trying to fight back, and the two of them just get each other going again as they prepare now to swing into the home straight. So the strip of turf in front of us, you'll very see them dots on the horizon, but coming very shortly then into vision from the grandstands. Up front, it is Start Me Up from Layback, then Cool Fusion, and birthday boy John Day back in 3rd place. In 4th position, Handsome Buddy and Michael Gates trying to win it once again. Sergeant Pink is back in 5th place, and you know, we referred to the fact that 2 of them seem to take a different path in the early stages to the other 5. Those 2 may well be Oh Right at the back end of the field in company with All the Fashion. But they now race on with just half a mile left to go, and Cool Fusion, she's come through to take up the running here. Looks as though Layback has now shot his bolt. Sarah Hector back in 4th place. Less than half a mile to go. Cool Fusion just gets ridden along now by John Day, and in behind him, last year's winner, Handsome Buddy, and the previous winner, Start Me Up. They start to motor either side of Cool Fusion. Did Cool Fusion go for home too soon? They've got just over a quarter of a mile left to go. Handsome Buddy over on the far side and Start Me Up on the near side. Michael Gates, the 54-year-old on the far side in the green and white. Nearest to the rail, Start Me Up, and 44-year-old Jason Carver. They're having a great scrap, these two. They seem to have seen off Cool Fusion back in 3rd. A furlong to go at the end of 3 3/4 miles. The Newmarket Town Plate of 2015. Handsome Buddy trying to win it again. Pushed into a lead here from Start Me Up in 2nd place. Cool Fusion can do no more. Handsome Buddy tired, very tired. The line's coming up. Start Me Up is challenging on the inside. Start Me Up got up to win it. Start Me Up wins it again, reclaims the prize under Jason Carver, has just thwarted Michael Gates and Handsome Buddy. Cool Fusion was 3rd, in 4th Layback. That's a massive improvement on last year. Well done to Sarah Hector. In 5th place was Sergeant Pink and Thomas Armstrong, beating Oh Right and Thomas Sayer. And then way back, All the Fashion and Thomas Williams will be home shortly. A great finish. Start Me Up is the proud winner.
First, number 2, Start Me Up. Second, number 1. Third, number 4. And the 4th place horse, number 3. The full result of the 346th running of the Newmarket Town Plates. First, number 2, Start Me Up. Second, number 1, Handsome Buddy. Third, number 4, Cool Fusion. And 4th, number 3, Layback.
Well, come round to the winner's enclosure. Is that one just crossing the line now? Well done, number 7. You are 7th. So, come and join us in the winner's enclosure. Give all of the jockeys a big round of applause. Come and join us.